Hey everybody, if you're a mom like me and you're at home with the kids, you know that snack time is pretty much every 5 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. But it is kind of a struggle right now because my kids are always bugging me about, hey mommy, I'm hungry, I want something to eat, and I'm running out of ideas, and I don't want to turn to just junk food all the time. So Chef Rebekah is here. She's joining us to talk about some healthy meal and snack ideas for the kids. So first off, why don't you just kind of offer your overall tips for, how do we handle the hunger with the kids when we're at home?
These are all a few of my favorite recipes for snacks and really simple meals that are really like they work really well for what's kind of going on right now. So the one I'm going to demo for you are these little like mini frittatas or like pressless quiches. And super simple. I love eggs during this time because they keep for a long time. They're inexpensive and they're protein, they're healthy. And this is one of my favorite dishes because you can pop them in the freezer and then eat them throughout the whole week. They're like customizable. So everyone can kind of make their own however they want. If they don't like broccoli and they want to put in some green beans, that's great. Frozen vegetables are another thing that I stock up on during this time. And my freezer is like full of like every type of bird's eye vegetable just because you want to get your veggies in, and I'm trying to go to the store as little as possible. So I'm doing broccoli and cheddar and corn in mine, but like I said, you can kind of do whatever you want. The addition to this is I'm taking saltine crackers, which I feel like that's another good pantry item to have all the time, and I'm just put them in a little Ziploc bag, and then between a towel, and I'm gonna like smush them up, crunch them up. And then adding some Parmesan cheese, and that kind of gives them some like body and cheesiness. It's kind of nice. And then just some cheddar cheese. And then we're gonna fill these all up, and I've taken 10 eggs and I whisked them together. If you don't feel like cracking 10 eggs, you can totally use egg beaters as well, whichever one you want. That also keeps them on the fridge. And then you just fill it up about 2/3 of the way full. And then pop it in the oven, 350, 18 to 20 minutes till the center's no longer jiggly. Run a knife around, pop them out, enjoy them. That's like right then, and then you can put the rest in the freezer and microwave as you need them all week. You can send your kids and be like, you know what, there's stuff in there. Go make it yourself.
Right, and it seems like maybe that could be an easy breakfast or just anytime snack.
Yes, I actually like them cold. I keep some in the fridge because I actually like them cold as well. So.
Okay, great. So what else do you have for us?
So these are some other fun snack ideas. These are ones that I think are fun to do with like smaller children if you kind of want to occupy their time for an hour. I have two nieces that are 7 and 6, and I've done this with them like through video. I had my sister get everything and we do these together. So these are cute little, and they're healthy. So, and all with like shelf stable ingredients, except for the celery. So this is just like it's celery with some peanut butter and some dried cranberries and then some pretzels in there. So it looks like a little caterpillar.
Cute.
And little snails as well. So they're fun to do with kids, and it's a good snack. And then this one over here these are like little protein energy balls that are shaped like eggs because Easter's coming up. It's just peanut butter and some granola and a little bit of chocolate and some pretzels, and the kids love this because they get to stick their hands in it and it's smushy and they get to like make whatever shape they want. And then I just roll them in some unsweetened coconut to add a little extra flavor. So
I love how you're making it fun and they're still healthy.
Yes, and these keep well, as like you can have them for the rest of the week. So yeah, it's nice to have little snacks on hand like that.
Anything else you can recommend?
Yeah, so the one other thing I was gonna share with you is this soup. Soup is a really great meal to make right now because you can make a big batch of it. You can freeze individual portions to have for lunches or dinners for the rest of the week. And you can also make soup usually out of what you already have in your fridge or your pantry. So this is a turkey tomato minestrone soup, and the base of it is actually just a can of tomato sauce, like of a pasta tomato sauce, and water. And so super simple. It's really good. I just cooked up some of the ground turkey. You can do whatever you want. You can do ground beef or tofu if you prefer that. And then you add the pasta sauce and some water. I like using these cans because I dump this in and then I just fill this up with water and dump that in, and that's the perfect proportion. And then I added some frozen veggies again, so we can have get our veggies in, and then some little wagon wheel pastas, just because kids get a kick out of funny shaped noodles, I feel like. So
That's great. And I like the fact that you're keeping it pretty easy and simple. Do you have any other tips for keeping the meals and the snacks healthy for the kids as we're at home? We're trying to balance working from home, keeping the kids happy, doing the homeschooling. Any other advice?
so much going on. I think keeping your pantry stocked with like healthy things, like maybe popped popcorn or pretzels, like peanut butter that they can dip it in. Sometimes it's fun to like make a meal together, and that kind of takes up the time. And then since you spent an hour with them making snacks, you're justified to say, okay, now you have to play by yourself for another hour. I mean, this is a great time for us to like spend time with our family since we're all stuck indoors together. So, and there's nothing that brings people together more than food, in my opinion. So I think it's just like seeing these as an opportunity to like spend time with your family, and but then also make it so that you have some time during the week. So you have some food already prepared. Maybe Sunday night you make a meal together, and then you have the leftovers to use for the rest of the week.
And Chef Rebekah, where can people go to find out more of your tips and recipes?
So all of these recipes are on readysetiat.com. And that's another good source too. If you have something in your kitchen and you're like, I have no idea what to do with this, or you want to use something up, you can actually just like type in the ingredient, whatever you have. Like, if you have canned tomatoes, you can type in canned tomatoes, and then it'll populate a bunch of recipes that might use that ingredient, which is super helpful as well.
All right, sounds good. Thanks so much for sharing your tips and these great meal and snack ideas with us today.
Thank you for having me. Stay safe and healthy.
You too. Bye-bye.